We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, this is Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. Congratulations to the team, to all you guys, and appreciate all the support. We hit 1,000 subscribers, and we can't thank you guys enough. And this is just a video to kind of reward you guys for it. Just a bonus little video I had. I really encourage the gameplay with the Jinan. It's kind of like a big brother Yeuyang, if you will. And I like the destroyer. Obviously, I'm a destroyer main, but this ship really, man, does it really pack a punch, especially for what it is. It's just a cruiser, but yet you can really treat it like a bigger destroyer, and that's why I'm showing the video, the bonus of it, talking about everything that's been going on with the channel, with the state of World of Warships. We'll talk about the tactics we use here, and just you know, while we're sailing around, we'll just talk about what's on my mind, what comes up. And to think that we started this channel a few years ago, and hey, it's a slow roll, but you know what? Life's a journey. It's not a race. It's really about what we can do to impact the community, to have a blast, learn, make new friends, and learn something from each other as well, and have a blast and having a great time doing it. So let's get right to it. The Jinan, what is it? It is a Pan-Asian, the cruiser line, if you want to call it that. I think that's what they call it. I don't really play the Pan-Asian line that much. It is I like the Yeuyang, and really that's the only destroyer I really play. There are tier 9 versions of it that are okay. I can't think of the name of the tier 9 destroyer that comes on top of my mind. At any time in the video, you guys have something, you see something I'm doing wrong, or correct me, hey, I love it. I'm all about constructive criticism. Put it in the comments below, and you're making the community better by informing others of, you know, the topics that arise of what we're talking about at the moment. So the Jinan, I believe Yeuyang is tier 9 version of this. It's I think Flamu did a good video about it, and the style of gameplay is what you're seeing right now. Really torping cruiser, kind of like the Austin. I think they're also coming up with another version of this. I used to like the Austin a lot for the gunpowder, firepower of it. The other one is the Atlanta, that kind of style cruiser, which is a light cruiser roll with a lot of guns, a lot of torps. Really, really fun. And boom, we get a good hit right there on the first torpedo hit. These are deep water torpedoes, by the way. So they only hit the bigger ships. The little destroyers are immune to these torpedoes. You got to keep that in mind. But I like what they do. I mean, the majority of the game matches are battleships and cruisers and carriers. So I do like these torpedoes. Really, really good. I mean, look at the range. The range is about 13-ish. It's nothing to gawk at, but it's still a good enough range to get out there and touch somebody. 13 and a half, I think that is. And they do what they got to do. I mean, it's just a wall of destruction. You saw the very intro of the intro of the video right here was hitting the Montana with all those wall of torpedoes, which is really, really cool, really, really fun. And I love watching just this ridiculous amount of machine gun torpedoes just coming out. And you see what I'm doing? I'm just loitering in the area and just torp spamming this smoke screen. I think that my Minotaur is in there. Ooh, he hits another one. Do we get the death kill right here? And we're just trying to see if we can get this lucky shot. Now that Minotaur is just literally just sitting in there. What I learned through years of playing World of Warships is smoke screens are magnet for torpedoes. You don't just sit there and just use it all day. It does not work anymore. That tactic is old. You got to adapt and overcome. And you can see right here, these torpedoes look like going straight at that gunfire. And I think, does it get connect?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
And boom, dies by flooding. Splash 1, RIP, back to Porty. That's a death kill right there from the Jinan with those 13.5-kilometer torpedoes. I'm sorry, my voice is, I'm losing it to some reason. Must be coming out with something that's going around right now. But anyways, let's talk about it. I think it was a 14.5. I'm looking at the range ring, and I keep forgetting if they're 14.5 or 12.5. Or, ooh, we take a massive hit. This is the downside of being a light cruiser, by the way. You get Citadel by almost everything. Yeah, but I think they're 14.5, 13.5, somewhere around that range. Correct me if I'm wrong. These torpedoes are really, really great. Yeuyang has another great range for torpedoes, about 13.5. Kind of like Gearing, Fletcher kind of ranges. Gearing can get out to 16.5, I believe. And then just do a really, really great work on really almost everything. And it is just a wall of spamming torpedoes, which really deters an enemy. I like the fact that the amount of torpedoes you can launch out there, they're unguided, which is still good. I don't like guided torpedoes. I think that's just not what the game needs. It's not World War II-ish. It's really just like shooting shells. Shells don't guide. You really shoot, fire, and forget. And if they land on target, you win due to good aiming. And I like that. It's the same way with these torpedoes. Yeah, they're spamming torpedoes, but they reward you because you aimed correctly, not because of I'm relying on RNG or automation in order to become a good winner. Like, for example, AA. Anti-aircraft fire should be really, you aim, shoot, and hopefully hit with the amount of shells that you put up in the air, but not relying on the computer to shoot, like RNG and so forth. That's not like that. If you're going into that realm, you're talking about more modern age anti-aircraft weapons. But again, I digress. That's another topic. So we're gonna pop out of the smoke here. Remember, see, torpedoes coming my way. If I had stayed in that smoke, I would have taken a hit and maybe have died. There's some tactics right there. What could the Minotaur have done better in that instance? Really just don't sit in the smoke screen. Keep on the move. And if he wanted to stay in the smoke screen, stay shielded, maybe move away from the threat and then just hide behind the wall. Just because you're not in the smoke doesn't mean you can hide behind the wall of smoke. That's another tactic right there. We're going to launch a set of torpedoes at the rubric right here, and also we're going to angle away and use the back guns to shoot because I don't want to take a shot as well as not show broadside of these torpedoes right here. So it's really good. Hey, 3 guns in the back or 2 guns in the back are still better than none, so you can have a tail gunner. And also we're taking torpedoes right at the rubric. There's 1 and there's 2. These deep waters pack a major punch. You can see right there 13 to 14,000 damage per torpedo, and we kind of have this as a torpedo build. The gunboat build you can't really build for the Jinan because they don't offer any kind of upgrades other than maybe I think that's the bottom left one. That's 4 points for cruisers. Like if someone's within your detectability, you get an 8% damage reload rate increase. So I don't really believe 8% really helps in a gunboat or gun cruiser that's 5 guns deep. I think this is fast enough, as you can see right here. I mean, look at it. It's getting 2.3 reload. That's really good for a cruiser. Yeah, even for a destroyer. So we're going to see if we can burn and blow up this rubric with a amount of gunfire here. This is kind of like bring me back the days of the good old Atlanta right here, shooting light cruiser in the smoke, and boom, splash 2, RIP back to Porto, up to 132,000 damage right there. And yes, it's a little cheap tactics. Hey, you can use a little smoke, gunfire, torpedo. This thing's got it all. I'm telling you, the Jinan has everything a gunboat, torpedo boat, DD would love to have, and it's operating just like a destroyer. I mean, I am literally just hanging out in the middle. If it wasn't for the poor concealment of a cruiser, I mean, 9 point something is nothing to gawk at for a cruiser, but this is a light cruiser, so anytime we get spotted by a destroyer and someone takes a shot at us, we are made out of paper. We literally cannot take a full salvo from a battleship or maybe even like a Stalingrad kind of cruiser because we would just get melted. We only got 30,000 HP, couple shells, boom, we're done. The good thing we even have heals. I'm glad the light cruiser role has some heals. But I'm telling you, this thing is a monster. If you can use the islands for cover, if you can use the smoke at the right timing and really push in at the right moments, this thing is a beast. So we're up to 2 kills right now, 130,000 damage. This is airships, which is I've been telling you guys for the whole past week that has been, or past month that has been released. It's really, really fun. I definitely recommend trying it out. The AA on the Jinan, again, I don't like AA in this game, but you know what? It does what it can do. Look, I'm shooting at the Nebraska's planes. And I think we can get the last kill right here. And boom, there it goes. Last kill. We shoot down all the Nebraskas, the new hybrid battleship. Oh my gosh, hybrid battleships. I can't even believe we're talking about that. CV/battleship roles. The game is just getting ridiculous now. I mean, we're introducing almost every single type of thing available out there. But again, The role that the Jinan's playing right now in airships is awesome. It's good for, I would say, suppression fire of torpedoes. It's speed. It can go catch up with the airship, push it forward. We're kind of like pushing the airship forward. If you don't know what airship is, look at my videos about it, and there's a lot of videos about what airships is. It's a great mode. Oh, we're sneaking up on the Holland right here. Be careful, the Holland has got fast-firing torpedoes that are really, really fast, really, really good reload, really good heals. So we're going to sneak up on the Holland right here. We don't have any radar or hydro or anything, so we know that he can't spot us right now until we get spotted right behind the island. So tactic is, pop out. He goes, oh, crap, there I am, and here we go to town with fast-firing gun reloads. He is slowly turning towards us, which means he's going to launch torpedoes at us. We got to keep that in mind. Let's see if we can kill him and knock out his torpedoes. Let's shoot some more, and boom, splash 3, RP back to port, and here come the torpedoes. So we gotta go ahead and slam on the brakes, hard turn away from them. That is the tactic right there. You have to anticipate knowing that's what is happening with a torpedo destroyer like that. You just gotta know they're coming. So as soon as you see a destroyer like that, the tactic is turn away, start running away, use as many guns to bear on it. You got a fast-firing reload rate of a cruiser, better than a destroyer. So what could the Holland done better in that regard? Honestly, he should have turned away. Probably either knowing where I was at the beginning, he should have never challenged me. That was the first one. But if he runs in that situation, all he could have done is run away, torp me, and just hopefully become a slim profile so that dodging my guns is a lot harder, because he knows that if he launches torpedoes, I'm going to turn away, and I will only have the back 2 guns, and hopefully rely on my teammates to blow me up, the Jinan, as the Holland runs away. So again, that is my thoughts on how the Holland could have done better, but again, it's just too hard for the close engagement, the amount of time there is. He did the best he could, but that's how we counter the Holland. That's how the Holland counters us. That's pretty much the rest of the game right there. So we'll do some talking as we do some nice, I would say, photo shot moments in a cruiser. I always like to show off the beautiful designs of World of Warships. I like how when you take away the HUD and everything, you can really just see the beautiful aspects of sailing ships and beautiful water effects. I mean, the art department does a really great job about it. And but yeah, I really recommend the Jinan. What are the pros and cons about it? The pros, it's got a lot of firepower. It's got smoke. It's got good concealment for a cruiser. It's got the reload booster for torpedoes. Got the AA booster if you need it. AA's crap in this game anyways, but it's there if you need it. Again, if you want to use it. The guns on it, really great reload. I mean, look, I got 5 guns and I'm shooting this far out, and ooh, nice shot on the Shimakaze right there. It's a very good, I would say, cruiser-like gunboat, like along the Austin, along the Atlanta kind of style. The arcing shells, really, they're hard to get used to aiming. You just got to practice with it, but they shoot over islands pretty well. The cons about it, low HP. Concealment is still of a concern because a destroyer can outspot you the whole time. You don't know where it's coming from. You otherwise pop smoke, get out of it. The other cons about it, very weak, I would say, armor. We already talked about that. And the maneuverability is just decent for a cruiser for what it can do. And speed stop-starts pretty well. I really don't have many bad things about the Jinan. It's just a fun kind of play style. It's small enough to be kind of like a... I mean, it's almost the length of, I would say, the Dalarna and maybe the Ragnar. I mean, just look at it. I mean, it almost fits that profile. It's just a miniature mini cruiser / big brother destroyer. But look at the beautiful nature of what we're doing here. Sailing through the channel here. We'll pop smoke to have fun. We're slowing down the airship. So if you enter the ring of the bad guys, you slow theirs down, you speed ours up. You see at the top of the screen there, we have 3 arrows. We're going faster, and we're going to win this game. So let's finish it out with a nice sailing. Beautiful Photoshop moments right there. Selfies right there all around. And let's talk about the channel, everything. We've gone to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate that was our goal at the very beginning. We just want to see, hey, could we do it? We have fun. As you guys, YouTubers, can know, you can monetize the channel at 1,000, which is a great aspect of it. It encourages more videos and more content creation, and I like that. So we'll definitely have more videos. And I really, again, I'm a DD main. I like to show off DDs, but if I ever get a good video of a battleship cruiser, I will show it. But I really enjoy playing the DD role. I think it does everything that you could ask for, just like the Jinan's doing here. It's smoking, it's torping, it's gunboating, it's radar, it's just spotting everything, and you're doing what you gotta do to win the game. And look at this beautiful sailing moment right here. But I like the DD role more, and I know a lot of you guys are trying to get in the DDs. I think it's a good aspect, good role, and I'll try to do videos to help improve. To get better. What can we learn from it? I know a lot of dev blogs just came out, a lot of releases coming forward from the game, hopefully for the best. And yeah, enjoy the remaining moments of this game of sailing ships. But again, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, subscribe, bell button below, comment what you like, what you don't like. Hey, I'm okay with haters coming on and telling me I suck or if I stink at the game or whatever. That's great. I like constructive criticism. At least you're watching the videos and making us get better at the channel. So until then, I hope you guys are staying safe and having a blast sailing ships, shooting ships, and learning something from it. As we have a beautiful shot right here as the good old Soviet cruiser just sails and scrapes I call it the love touch right there. Yeah, we're just love touching right there, swinging by and showing off the nice, beautiful designs of these ships. But until next time, hope you guys are doing well. We'll have a next goal of 1100, and until then, be safe, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.